Hi guys, and welcome to the third video for chapter 12. In this video we're going to finish up adding settings to our settings bundle, and then we'll go ahead and write the code both to display the settings and modify them from within the app, so you can see what how one accesses settings from within code. So let's get started. Okay, we've got one more I want to add, and this one, the reason for adding one more is to show you that this menu can be hierarchically organized. That is, you can have sort of a menu within a menu. So I'll click return to get another field, and I don't want any of these things. I'm going to have to type it in specifically. So for the type here, let's see, I'll look at this list and see if it no, it's not going to give me the choices that I want. Maybe it will. Yeah, what I want this to be is called a child pain specifier. And what that means is that there's going to be another plist that it'll look at to figure out what to display for this. So I'm going to need to add another node for that file name. We're going to call this, the title I want to appear for this is more settings. And the file I want to be called more. And that means, and by putting in more, I'm sorry, not the key. The key, I don't actually need a key here because I'm never going to, I may need a key. Let's call little m more the key. I may have to come back and change that later. And the file I'm going to call capital more. And what this is going to do is look for a file more.plist and then use that file to populate this field. So I have to have a file called more.plist in my settings bundle. So I'm actually going to grab that from the book source code, and I'll first just put it in the project and copy it. And the format for this file has to follow exactly the root.plist file, and you can see it here in a minute. I'll copy it in there, and I copied the wrong one. Let me copy that one back out. Yeah, I want that, and I want more.pl. I hope I haven't totally hosed my project here. If I have, then I'll deal with it. But anyway, I've got more.plist in here, and this has the same structure, a node called root that's a dictionary that has a title and some preference specifiers. And this is going to be for those things, there'll be a group heading called favorites, and then each item, the favorite tea, favorite captain, favorite gadget, and favorite alien, all set there. So you can see that this structure pretty much copies the structure in the root.plist. Again, it has to be in the same directory, the en.lproj directory, with info.plist, and you specify the name more here. Let's see what happens. Could not read data, so I've put it in the wrong place, obviously. So let's see if I can fix that. Do I want that out here? Nope. Oh, I see. That thing was in the right place, but I put info.playlist in the wrong place. That was the thing I thought I had done to hose it. So let's put it there and hope that's right. Yeah, okay, so the reason for the error was I had put that thing in the wrong place. Go to our settings. Go to more settings. I can tell that there are more settings by this disclosure indicator here. Go here, and now I can change all those things in the normal way. And save them in my settings. Okay, so that actually finishes up what I wanted to add to the settings app in terms of preferences for this application. So what I want to go do now then is edit the stuff in the code that I'll need to view what's going on and to change it. And I've got, let's see, let's go ahead and set up the storyboard then. So we'll go here, and in the first view controller, what we want to have happen is a bunch of labels, sort of right justified, and then the values to the right of them left justify. So let's go ahead and start putting those things in. So I'll need the label from the library, and there's just a lot of them. I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to specify some constraints here. I want to specify for this, I want it to be this width. I want the height to the thing above it to be 10, and I want the distance to the left edge to be 0. And so I'm fixing the width and constraining it to those three things. So let's do that. The text I want to be right justified, so I haven't done that yet. Didn't mean to shrink that down. Let's change that text and make it right justified using the attributes editor for the label. But the text shouldn't be label, it should be officer. Now I'm going to copy that. And put some more fields in here. And then hopefully I can set all these things fields the same way and get everything lined up the way I want it. So I'm just kind of getting them roughly in the right place. I'll select them all. Actually, let me just line one to the, I'll align its leading edge to the one above it. That's okay, so now I can now I think I can set all these the same way. And I may mess this up totally, but we'll give it a try. We'll align the leading edges. We want all that to be 0, all these to be 10, and we don't want to set anything more than that. Hopefully that works. Yeah. The text, let's fix these text pieces. Officer, this text should be authorization code. This text should be rank. This text should be warp drive. Oops, I did not want it to do that. Oops, I'm sorry, warp drive. Warp factor. And now the stuff from the other menu, from the child pane, favorite captain. I need to make some more copies. This is favorite T. Actually, they're in the other, I think it came in the other order. T first, then captain. So this should be captain. This should be T. Gadget. Oops, I misspelled gadget. And alien. The alien is going to be a selection box. Okay. Now I'm going to add constraints for those things. And we'll do it exactly as we did before. We'll align it to the thing above. We'll align the leading edges. We want 10 to the thing above, 0 to the thing to the left. All right. And now we need labels for the values of these. These I want them wide, and I want them left justified. So this one, to set its constraints, let's set it, we'll set it 10, 10, 10. That's all. Now I'm going to copy that. I think that's enough of them. And if I put those kind of in the right place and select them all with the same constraints, I should have my constraints all kind of going where they need to be. And again, if you mess this up, you can go back and start it again. It's not a tremendous big deal. Or at the very worst, delete all your constraints and then add more. But let me select now everything but the first one. And I'm going to constrain those on 3 sides, 10, 10, 10. And so everything's laid out. Of course, I'm not going to bore you with blanking those labels, partly because I may need to move them, but partly because the code's going to handle all that for me. This handles laying out the screen. Let's just verify that it looks all right in our app. We haven't hooked up anything yet. We'll do that in the next video. And all I want to see is the way the layout looks in the first view controller. And that's all good. Okay, so we'll stop here and I'll see you in the next video.